Hi, welcome back to Brown Girl Blue. My name is Tabitha, and this channel I talk about my childhood memories of being raised as a Jehovah's Witness. So today I am going to talk about making friendships but with a purpose. So, as a child growing up in that culture, when we went to make new friends, no friends meaning those who were outside of the Jehovah's Witness organization, there was always a bit of an agenda. So, for instance, if I was to approach someone and being friendly, in the back of my mind, it was, how can I get this person to listen to what I have to say about the Jehovah's Witness doctrine? You want to make a witness to someone. You know, it's a fine line between creating friends and seeking the opportunity to do witnessing, which is basically doing the field to field ministry, except when you're doing it outside of that construct and you're just out and about. And as you bump into people, looking for opportunities to witness to them. So, how this affected me is really being limited in my ability to create long lasting friendships and not just talking to someone to be able to find a way in to find opportunity to just witness to them. And that was something that was definitely drilled into me, into the culture. It was the expectation that you always look for an opportunity to try and find someone who wants to do Bible study with you, or finding a way to, whether it's through someone's personal tragedy, like say if someone had just lost a loved one, you have that sympathy for them, but really you're looking for opportunity to just find a way to witness to them. So they let you in to eventually do a Bible study with them. So just finding a lot of insincerity with that. I'm always looking for opportunity just to find a way to get a witnessing chance in there, to be able that they will say yes to you and maybe we'll do a Bible study with you eventually. So we're always looking for opportunities to plant that seed so you can come back and be able to follow up with them to sustain a witnessing opportunity. That's really just a really interesting way to look at social relationships, because you're just taught to just find that in whether this person is going through a celebration in life, or if you're just at the grocery store, or if you're in the post office, or wherever you may be, always looking for people that you could find a way to connect with them, to find that chance, that opportunity to be able to have a discussion about the Bible, and eventually turning it to where you're inviting them to the Kingdom Hall, and hopefully the big sell is to be able to conduct a Bible study with them. And that was just something that I was raised in. It was something that was well practiced. I saw my parents do it seamlessly. They were really good at it, of going throughout their day and just finding opportunities to be able to speak to people about God, and about the big key, well, the big I'm trying to think the right word. The big hook was asking about, would you like to live forever, or asking, or maybe the other one was, do you know God's name? That was another one that was a great marketing hook to really bring people in for an interesting conversation. So one of the things that I learned is I learned how to talk to people, and I'm not being afraid to approach people from any background, and to be able to hold a conversation. That's definitely something that is taught to you. You are definitely instructed on how to speak, and always be on the lookout, looking for opportunities to be able to bring a person in so they can have a conversation with you, with the end goal of hopefully you'll be able to convert that conversation or that chance meeting into a Bible study opportunity. So, there have been some points in my life where that's been beneficial for me to learn that trait, to be able to talk to people and to, have no fear of striking up a conversation. But the downside is the relationships are just on the surface, and not really understanding the nuances of adult development to go beyond that surface level of just trying to, make the connection with the end goal of getting them to, hopefully invite you to their homes or whatever platform you're going to meet on. Today there's so many different types of platforms that I'm sure it's a lot different than when I was being raised in that environment. But still, the principle is being able to take those chance meetings, those conversations, whether it's with your doctor or someone that you're on the train with or a plane or a bus or wherever you may be, and trying to convert that into a sustainable meet so that you can convert that into a Bible study opportunity. And you can be able to count that as part of your ministry work, that you're going out and you're trying to find more people to bring into the fold. I remember one time I was, I had been in my late teens, and I think I was in a store, I was somewhere, and I saw an opportunity, and I think, I can't remember the full circumstance of what was going on with the other individual, but whatever it was that motivated me to go and strike up a conversation. And I just remember all in my mind, I just wanted to pitch this idea about God and to hopefully get them to somehow want to come to the Kingdom Hall, or even, the golden ticket is to agree to having a conversation further, with a scheduled Bible study. And I remember after the conversation was over, I just had this kind of, it's like a high. It was absolutely an high, an elated feeling of I had gone out and I had, done this thing, this great thing, and I could possibly take this experience back to the congregation, and maybe at the next Sunday Watchtower study, or most likely at the next midweek meeting, which is more geared to looking at how are we doing in that door-to-door work, and be able to share that experience with my fellow Jehovah's Witnesses. One, to make myself look elevated, and secondary to to use that to help others, to make sure that they're not overlooking any opportunity to be able to find a moment to be able to witness to someone. So when I look back at that, I was like, wow, that was really smug of me to, for that, for the reason to bring someone information is to make myself feel good, or to be able to use as an opportunity to brag about myself and how I was so faithful and how I was able to do this great thing. Just looking at that, just looking at the fakeness of that, and really not having a good environment to really learn about true human relationships, and to really have consideration for another individual, or empathy, having a connection with someone, to really want to do something for them because you want to do something good for them and not for an alternative reason. So the witnessing culture that I was raised in at that time, from my perspective, from my own experience, I can't speak to anyone else's experience, but from my experience, just learning how to create relationships that were with a purpose. And usually the purpose was, I'm going to act like I'm concerned about you, or I'm going to show interest in whatever thing you have going on. But really, what I want to do is to be able to bring you a message that hopefully you will be in agreement to either come to my place of meeting, which was the Kingdom Hall, or definitely, if I really do good enough, maybe I can persuade this person to be able to agree to a Bible study and a follow-up visit with myself or another member of the congregation. So just thinking about some of those where I felt. I remember I would actually be looking for people to engage with, and I could be just either whether in school or just walking around in everyday places, the doctor's office, just kind of searching and seeking for people that I can speak to about this pre-scripted message that I had to share, and with the agenda or with the thinking of, boy, if I can just speak well enough, and if I could present this in a manner, then they will want to be so impressed by that they will, one, either they'll accept an invitation to come visit the Kingdom Hall, or really the golden opportunity is accept an invitation to want to do a Bible study. So just that memory of just remembering how I really thought it was a good thing and really proud of it to be able to walk up to someone and look for an opportunity to slip in, pseudo human connection to get them to accept a Bible study or an invitation to go to the Kingdom Hall. A really great sales pitch, just a really great sales pitch in that, in all of that. So how did I pivot from that? Well, I learned that, to show more kindness and more empathy to other individuals. And it's not about what I want. I can live my own life, but really about being there authentically for others and doing what I can do, to be of assistance to someone in a true, meaningful way. And not because I want them to do something on the back end for it, or, this thing on the other side of that, but really just learning to be truly kind and to really understand that we're all here together and that we are here to help each other the best way that we can. So that's another unlocked memory from my Jehovah's Witness childhood. And the memory this week is, learning to have an agenda just to approach someone when you see that they're struggling with something or whatever that thing is, but really going there for opportunity to look, how can I get this person to do what I want them to do, which is, in that case, come to the Kingdom Hall or accept the Bible study. So that's it this week from my little book of childhood Jehovah's Witness memories. Thank you for watching Brown Girl Blue. If this seems something that's meaningful to you or something you're enjoying watching, please, first of all, share your comments with me down below. And to see more content, please subscribe. There's a little button there in the corner that you can click on to subscribe to this channel. But until then, thank you for watching Brown Girl Blue, and I'll see you next time.